Hello and welcome to the Heart of Markness Led Zeppelin podcast. I don't even know what episode it is because I didn't look. 222 sounds right. Tonight we have, I apologize for the noise, let's listen. That is a guy like 3 houses away working on power tools, or working with power tools. Sorry. And now it's quiet. I even turned my fan off for you. All right, friendos, we have today a good one. It's a neat one. It may not look particularly special at first glance. It's Robert Plant, November 6th, 1993, in Detroit, Michigan. Now, what is special about that? Well, aside from the fact that the 93 tour, the Fate of Nations tour, is easily my favorite Robert Plant tour. High marks for set list, for the band, for the energy, for the fun, for the whimsy. But this show, in particular, has quite a few rare songs that I'd not seen played. And I wanted to share it with you. And actually, I cannot take any credit for this show because it was actually Mark McFall, who has a YouTube channel, big in the Zeppelin community, a tremendous resource, great guy, and one of these days I will have him on the podcast. And I think we have tentative plans somewhere that fell apart over around the new year, so 6 months ago, to do something, and then the holidays happened, and I'm a terrible person, etc., but I will have him on. He's a wonderful human being, very generous, very kind. His YouTube channel is cool. There is rare shit on there. Check it out. Well, what is it? Mark McFall. Just look it up. He shared this show with me after, I don't know, a couple months ago maybe, I did a Robert Plant 1993 show. And he contacted me and said, hey, you want a good Robert Plant show? This show, he did a bunch of rare shit, and we're going to hear it. And then he shared the recording with me because he's a great guy. So thank you, Mark McFall. Yay. And what we have here is a great show. And a really big shoe. And here's the set list, because you will be able to download this in its entirety at heartofmarkness.com, because that's how we do. Just go to heartofmarkness.com and look for this show, Robert Plant, November 6, 1993, Detroit. And you will get to hear him open with Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. Then right into Hurtin' Kind. Into 29 Palms, which he does great live. I Believe, Thank You, and Bluebird, the Buffalo Springfield tune. And then, here's the first rarity. Through with the two-step, the slow version. Going to California, In the Mood, another great one. The performance of this song is great on this tour. Callin' to You, Ooh Ooh, What Is and What Should Never Be. Ship of Fools, next rarity. Like I've Never Been Gone, some old school Robert Plant. Into In My Time of Dying, right? Holy shit. And then Tall Cool One, finishing up with Whole Lotta Love. Great show. Now, here is the caveat. If you get it, it is all one file. It is just a direct rip of the tape recording. It has not been broken up into tracks. Boo-hoo. So you have to listen to it whole or break it up yourself. But it's still free, so I don't want to hear any complaining. Not that I do. You guys don't bitch much at all. Hardly ever. Literally hardly ever. I just remember because the people that complain are the ones that I remember. But it's been very few. You guys are nice. Thank you. Alrighty. Fate of Nations Tour, 1993. Fate of Nations is the album that he's supporting. That's the one that had 29 Palms. Great album. The last solo album before hooking back up with Jimmy. I've had a couple throughout the years. Shows from this tour, including the show that I attended in Boston, where he actually afterwards met with Jimmy Page and came up with the tentative thumbnail sketch for what was the Page Plant reunion in the Unleaded show. And I did another one that I can't remember, that not too long ago, that was brilliant. Look that up. The one before this, that's Robert Plant 93. Listen to that. Great show. This is also a great show. I have two recordings provided by Mark McFall. The one I'm using, which has a lot of dynamic range but is kind of boomy, and one that has no dynamic range and is all mids. That being said, if somebody, not me, were to make a matrix of it, I think they would be very complimentary, because bringing in that second tape that's all mids and no dynamic range, it's all mids. So it's Robert's voice, it's guitars, it's hi-hats, it's what's missing from this recording more. I think they would blend well, but I don't know. Why don't you do it, Mark? I don't want to. I barely split the tracks. I was going to... This week, my allergies, holy Christ, terrible allergies. And until yesterday, actually today, I wasn't going to do a podcast. I had no voice. My head was 7 times larger than it is, just packed with gunk. And I was just... Today, much less so. So I said I will do a podcast, because I do a podcast every Thursday. So I did it. So here we go. Let's jump in. Fuck, it is hot in this room without the fan. I may have to turn the fan on, even though it brings a lot of noise, because it also brings moving air. And since it's 85 degrees, which means it's 89 degrees in my room, I should have a fan going. Right? Right. I'll work that out. But let's jump in with... We're going to go chronologically with the songs. I'm doing the rare ones because I've done other shows playing the standard ones, and you can download this show. So I just want to highlight the neat stuff. So it's not your bag, no worries. I'll see you next week. If it is your bag, let's get started. Going through with the two-step. Beautiful track. Here we go. This is off of... That's off the first one. Pictures at 11. It has to be, right? No, I don't know. I have to look it up. Wow. There's all this stuff that I knew. Front to back, track listings, pressings, alternate covers, 45s, 45 picture sleeves, B-sides. All that shit I knew it back in the superfan days when everything was great. You catch me in the 90s, I knew it. You catch me in the 80s, I knew it. You catch me in the 2000s, yeah. It's just kind of, it's like a language that you learned and majored in, maybe in college, that you don't really use. It fades away a little. I'll look up. Maybe it's on Principle of Moments. Anyways, who gives a shit? I'll find out later. Here you go. Through with the two-step. Enjoy it, my friends. I'll be back afterwards.
And on the other guitar, Dr. Francis Gunnery. Here's a song from a few years ago that you remember. Let's get that acoustic guitar louder in here. It's okay doing acoustic stuff. Yeah. Dance round closer, all the good, on the small money, but through the show. So move with me gently, all soft love, hold me and maybe we'll never let go. Soon as we can, guiding it close through with the two-step. But the rhythm is lost. Through with the two-step. Oh, but the rhythm is lost. it please be me. Please let it be me. You switch and swirl around. Swing and stay till the sun comes out. Don't go away. Stay till the sun comes and don't go away. Don't go away. Oh, it's love and aching. You opened up the door. Now I know it's got to be. Oh, that's why me, baby, please don't go. Oh, that's why me, baby, please don't go. No. Oh, that's why me, baby, please don't go. No, no, no. Oh, that's why me, baby, please don't go. Well, it may not mean much to you, but we learned that in the dressing room this afternoon, and that's the first time we played it, and we were scared shitless, man. So quite a journey. So the notorious 60s left us in Buffalo Springfield became Neil and Stephen and...
That was lovely. And I think he also played that at least in Buffalo. So it's not the only time. But like you said, it was a rarity, and they learned it in the dressing room. Scared shitless. I mean, artists exaggerate a little to make it special. Like when I saw Deep Purple in 1985 on their Perfect Strangers tour, the reunion tour for the original Mark II Deep Purple. They played Speed King. And they said it was because we were so great and they hadn't played that song in 20 years and we're going to do something for you because you're just so great. And we're like, oh my God, they love us so much and they're doing something for the first time. But I'm sure they played it on other things. It's, it's like when they say it's great to be in Cincinnati. Even though that may not be the case. It may not be great. Anywho, that was pretty diggity darn good. Even if the recording was a little boomy. See what I mean? But it's still fun. All right, friendos. Let's jump into the next rarity. And it is going to be Like I've Never Been Gone. And Through With the Two-Step is off of Principle of Moments. I looked it up. And Like I've Never Been Gone is off the first one. What the fuck? Pictures at 11. Jesus. I can see the cover, and it's like burning down one side, burning down one side. It's like, that's not the name of the album, brain. Burning down one side. Goodness. All right, friendos, let's go with Through With... That's what we just listened to. Like I've Never Been Gone. Great tune. Great tune. I'm glad he brought out those old ones, because he doesn't typically do that. He kind of leaves the phases behind. It'd be like if Bowie, didn't do anything from station to station after the album came out. Or like when Let's Dance came out and he was that David Bowie, he didn't do anything from before. I don't know, man. I just work here. All right, here we go. Like I've Never Been Gone. Bow, 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 bow. Enjoy.
I'll be just reminders all the time. I feel your breath, I look around, but you're gone. It's in the place where you were lying. I feel the taste of springtime on your lips. Still see the sunlight in your eyes.
That was really good. That was really good. Oh, his voice is something else. Really, Mark? Really? Robert Plant's a good singer? Newsflash, yeah, I parsed it. I saw through the bullshit. I saw it. No, he's good. I really like that. I hope you did too. And, I know I'm not playing any of the big hits from this show, but I've done other 93 shows where I've done that. And I wanted to highlight the rarity stuff because it's neat. I like that shit. You guys seem to as well. So, yay, let's run with that. But first, let me thank the Titans upon whose shoulders rests this humble yet mighty podcast. You heard me mention theheartofmarkness.com earlier. That's true. Oh, I have to pay for that. I have to re-register that. Good. Oh, I have to re-register that by the 2nd of July. All right, I'll do that when I get off this podcast. When I get off the phone. These are the patrons. They are the ones that pay the SoundCloud hosting for the podcast recording itself. That's where it originates, on SoundCloud, and then it propagates throughout the internet. I also have a Twitter and a Facebook group, Heart of Markness, that I would love to interact with you on either of those platforms. The aforementioned heartofmarkness.com, that's paid for by these guys. The microphone through which I'm speaking with you was supplied by a patron. So here they are. A Laurel and Hardy handshake go out to Keith and Tilda, Brian, Steve, Big Ed, Kenny, John from West Footscray, Picard, Canegarn, Rob from Melbourne, Australia, Wayne Dixon. Oh, I read your name, Wayne. I'm sorry. Don't murder him. He is not from Melbourne, Australia. Brad, Danielle, Tracy, Other David, Bonzo Billy, and Mimo. Thank you for being my friends. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Yeah, that's it. Fuck, it's hot. All right. As soon as I'm playing a song, I turn the fan on and go, ah. And as soon as I need to talk, I turn the fan off. Because I'm committed to you. Really? You had the fan on for the last 221 episodes, Mark. Yep, that's true. But I'm committed to you now. Now I really mean it, baby. I can change. Friends, Romans countrymen, lend me your ears. This is going to be a short one. Well, 3 songs. You get what you get. Sometimes it's no quarter and Dazed and Confused, and I'm here for an hour plus. Sometimes it's regular length songs, and I'm out in half an hour or so. It's still, a podcast is a podcast. It reminds me of, in the Sandman comics by Neil Gaiman, which are great. Death, the incarnation of death, is portrayed as a really cool, friendly, goth chick. Black tank top, onk, eye makeup. And she goes, in one, issue of the Sandman, it just follows her around just doing her job. And one of the places where she stops is a baby's room. And as she picks up the spirit of the baby's like, I didn't get enough time. I just got here. And she's like, you got what everyone gets. You got a lifetime. And that's what made me think of that when I said whatever it was I said before that I already forgot. Yay. All right. In My Time of Dying, we are going to hear. Now, it is not your mama's In My Time of Dying. It is not your papa's In My Time of Dying. There's 3 guitarists in the band. All of them are awesome. And you don't really hear any of them. But it is really fun. And I love the fact that he had fun with this band. And his band was dynamic enough and malleable enough for them to make these changes. Very, very, very much like Led Zeppelin. And that's what Robert loves to do. He is of the moment, of the mood. That's why he changes and does. Sometimes he'll do an album of and sometimes he'll do a kick-ass album of screaming. More of the former these days because he's an older man. But it's great. This band, this tour, exceptional. I don't know of any 93 show that isn't at least really good. So, Find some 93 shows if you dig this. Find some better sounding ones, like the one I did last time. Look at that. I could look that up for you. Maybe I will, since I should, as the host of this podcast. In any case, In My Time of Dying, again, this is November 6th, 1993. Enjoy, buddies.
Down
That was really fun. Very, very good. Well, it wasn't Zeppelin. No shit, it was not Zeppelin. It was Robert Plant doing an admirable cover of the Zeppelin In My Time of Dying. Doing it uniquely and vocals forward. And he nailed it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that man. I love that band. All right, friendos, we are done. We are done. We are strong. All right, I will maybe do something this weekend. Maybe do something on the 4th. Barring that, I'll see you next Thursday. Remember, go to heartofmarkness.com. I have just about every show I've covered available in its entirety, or as much as there is of it, at heartofmarkness.com. And thank you for listening. If you want to ask me anything, you can always ask me on Twitter or Facebook or at mark@heartofmarkness.com. I'm not the best at replying, but I am great at reading. Thank you. Thank you. Be good to yourselves and each other. And goodbye.